Hey guys, today we're going to make kidney bean burgers. So I've got a can of kidney beans and I boiled them in water for 10 minutes. I drained them, rinsed them, put them in a pot with clean water, boiled them for 10 minutes. They're a lot softer now. They're sort of exploding out of their little skins. So now they're ready to turn into magical no meat burgers. I'm also going to put in half an onion and a carrot. And a teaspoon of cumin. I'm going to put this on my food processor and I will make a burger dough. I'll be right back. Okay, now I have my kidney bean burger dough. I'm going to add a teaspoon of flour to it. And I've got this recipe from a cooking blog called Cooking on a Bootstrap. Love that cooking blog. One of the great advantages to having the internet. Books are my favorite. I'm going to put a little more flour in this pan. Books are my favorite, but the amount of recipes I can find on the internet is without compare, isn't it, guys? So, if you don't have internet access all the time, or you want to try out a new place for internet access around your home, maybe you want to turn your she shed into a writing hut. Or maybe you have a relative who's never had the internet at their home and they're kind of wondering what it would be like. Or maybe you just need an extra Chromebook in your home. Maybe you rely on your phone for internet. Watching my videos, #1 priority. But if you need to do a document for work or for school or something like that, you might need a Chromebook. You can email some documents that you've created. Come to the library. You can check one out for a whole week. Wi-Fi hotspots, Chromebooks. If you're under 17, bring a parent to sign a waiver. And then you can check out some more cooking blogs. Okay, man, that looks like real meat, doesn't it? That's crazy. I'm going to put a little more flour on top. They're kind of mushy right now. I would have a lot of trouble frying these. Actually, I'm still going to have a lot of trouble frying these because I am a giant klutz. But I will handle them very delicately. I'll slide a spatula underneath. But for now, I am going to pop these in my fridge to firm up for a couple hours before I try to fry them in hot oil. You know, I love this cooking blog so much that I'm going to give you another recipe from Cooking on a Bootstrap. Let me go get some more stuff. Now we're going to make some soup. I've got a can of chickpeas, 3 carrots, and yes, these are entire garlic cloves, not peeled at all. Big fat ones, 4 of them. I'm going to stick this in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes, and it doesn't look like soup now, and it won't look like soup then. This is going to take a few minutes. Okay, next up, the soup. This has been roasting for 20 minutes. I forgot to say before, I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil on all of this, and I mix it up with my hands. So now we're going to put on half an onion that we're all sliced up. Still doesn't look much like soup, does it? And we'll also add half a teaspoon of cumin. And a pinch of chili powder. Yep, that's a pinch. All right, this is going back in the oven at 350 for 20 more minutes, and I'll tell you when it's done. Okay, so our veggies are out of the oven, and I put them in here with 3 1/4 cups of chicken broth. We're ready to make this soup look like soup. I did take my garlic cloves that still have the peels on them. I took them out before I threw the chicken broth in here, and we can just sort of squish them out of their papers. This is very fun. You could do extra of these and put them on toasted French bread or crackers like they were butter. Super yummy. Kind of messy. There we go. They are just super sticky and soft at this point after 40 minutes in the oven. You can also make them when you have a big piece of meat or something in there that's going to cook for a while. Throw in some garlic. I always feel kind of funny turning my oven on just to make, like, you know, 6 pieces of garlic. So I don't do that very often. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, now I want to show you my fun gadget, my stick blender. This is really fun. You can also, if you don't have a stick blender, you can definitely put this into your regular blender. Don't fill it more than half full if everything's hot, because the steam builds up and wants to pop that lid off. Super pain in the butt. Another trick is to put all the veggies in there and just some of the liquid until it looks like it needs a little more, and then put a little more in and scrape it down in between. But if you have one of these, super fast and just like really fun. It's like playing with toys. You get the idea of how that works. Pretty fun, super fast. This soup, I haven't tried this recipe before, but I think it's going to be very flavorful with all of that roasted onion and garlic, and I can't wait to try it. Also, can't wait to see you guys at the library, and next time you get into a Wi-Fi or Chromebook snafu, come to the library and borrow one from us. See you soon!